All right, so coin toss finished here in game 1 of this series between Toxic and Iron Phoenix. And we've got Duty back to take the kick here as IP will start with the ball. Jesus going to take this one up right side. Cuts it towards the middle. Trying to make a move there up to the 24. Hey, put your truce in Roost. P. Damien, I'm excited that you actually get to see Roost here tonight. So the put your truce in Roost. Probably going to be hearing that a lot tonight. As we got DevNerd and Eli out wide. Duty going to get sacked by Klaus Anderson on the first play of the game here. Loss of 4. So it'll be 2nd and 14 for IP to start this game out. Bang is at running back. Whoa, Boom is playing right now? Man, this is a rare occasion, ladies and gentlemen. So 1st and 10. Why, dude, I'm the caster, bro. I'm the team caster. As Duty rolls out right and completes that pass to Eli for the first down. Big Ninja, good brother. Do what you gotta do. As Duty sacked again, this time by Chad Burrito. Jesus leaked out to the left there, but Duty trying to make a move in the pocket, gets sacked. And sliding out left now is Duty. Klaus there with pressure. Jesus able to pick him up. Duty fires a rocket downfield, and that's going to be caught. And wow, so Boom, or Bang, I don't know what is, Bang catches that super long bomb from Duty. Good job by Duty to evade the pressure long enough to let that route develop. As the screen comes in for Eli, Bang picking up the block, but Eli gets about halfway there as he takes it up to the 2 with the dive. Man, my cat loves to sit right in front of my stream deck. And Duty, with time, throws that up to Eli, and that's caught for the Iron Phoenix touchdown. And as you can see, Eli had a step, and Duty lasered it in over the defender's head there. Okay, Kitty, you gotta move. Gotta update the scoreboard. Love it, Big Ninja. One of my first jobs, I was a bagger at a grocery store. As Mike B, nice return there. Gonna take it up to the 36. Joey Football, you should be embarrassed that you didn't know that I had instant replay set up, dude. So Mike B, at QB, CJ, and GG 8-itch out wide as Roost is going to pick up the sack. Put your truce in the Roost. And we're going to go ahead and go to the replay on that. Never mind, my cat was in my way, so didn't get it off, but Mike throws this one out right side, caught out of bounds. So it'll be a 3rd and long here as they've got 22 yards to go to the first down marker. And Mike B rolling out left here, looking for something, not seeing much. Throws the comeback right side and just not able to connect with GG. So 4th and 22. Oh, I didn't get the replay feature anywhere. I set it up. Took me a lot of time. Had to watch. It was the product of an amalgamation of tutorials on YouTube. Not like, for some reason, no tutorial, as this 50 is going to get intercepted by Eli in the crowd. So IP will take over up 7. Not any one tutorial seemed to be good enough. Like they all... It was just super hard to get it working. It took me a ton of time. I know Flashover, if he's in the chat. Flashover was trying to get it working last night. He couldn't do it. But yeah, it was really, honestly, very, very annoying. I started working on it like a week before I debuted. It took me a few days, but super happy with how it came out. Shout out to Winnie for making me the graphic as well. So 3rd and 6. Duty. Jumping up into the sack by Klaus. So it'll be 4th and 10 now for Iron Phoenix. As pressure coming from Klaus again. But Duty able to pass one out to Dev on the left side. And he's got room. Roos trying to body block with a dive there. And Doc's going to pick up the tackle on the 11. How is the YouTube? What do you mean? Like, how is the website YouTube? Duty. Throwing this one right side. Ooh. Bang. Makes that catch over the diving Docs. But steps just out of bounds. Yes, P. Damien. These are both best of 3, to my knowledge. And Duty. Gonna get sacked by Klaus again. So Klaus having himself a decent game. Yeah, the YouTube channel's been getting some subs pretty steadily. I'm at like 85 now, I think. As Duty throwing this one up for the end zone. Caught at the 4 by Prego. And unable to jump that one in. So it'll be a 4th and 2 for IP here. They're going to go for it. And Duty going to dive this one in for the IP touchdown. So you can see Duty was looking for it. Fake to the left and then ultimately found that hole on that right side there. And IP come up with a touchdown. PAT is good, so it'll be 14-0 IP at the end of the first quarter. We'll see what Toxic can do on this drive. Last drive ended with an interception by Eli. Thank you, Joey Football. I'm so glad that people love it because it really was so annoying and hard to set up. Like, so much trial and error. As Mike B throws the interception to Eli, who caught that sliding. So let me see if I can get the replay up on that. My cat is so in my way. Hang on, I'm going to move her. Come here, kitty. Yes, I love you so much. Alright, sorry about that, boys, but had to move the cat. Definitely worth it. I agree, dude. It's been a big hit. And Duty, with plenty of time here, throws this one up for the end zone. Going to be too deep. So 2nd and 10 now for IP. Duty looked like he may have wanted to run that one there, but thinks better of it. And he has a man wide open in the end zone. That's caught by Dev for the touchdown. So you can see a little bit of busted coverage there as that man over the middle went to the left, even though his man was going right. And Duty going to throw this one up a little bit too high. So the lead will remain at 20-0 for IP. And it's looking like IP may run away with this one. As Mike B takes this one up right side to the 29. Where Toxic will take over. They got Chad, Jeezy, and Klaus on the line. Ooh, nice slide by Mike B there. Putting on some moves, showing off the wiggles, and Eli going to pick up the tackle after Mike B picks up the first down. Mike B, pressure coming in. Prego missing the dive. Jesus missing the dive. Mike B throwing this one up deep, middle of the field. Going to be too deep. And that one falls incomplete. Prego going to pick up the sack on Mike B there. So let's see how he got in there. And Prego just slid right past his man who tried to slide in turn but was a bit too late. So that'll bring us to 3rd and 23. As Mike B's rolling off the right, Roos bringing pressure. Thrown up and caught for the first down by GG. Hey, what's up, Fate? So fresh set of downs here for Toxic following the big play. And Prego sliding again. He's dangerous off that left side. And that's chucked up deep, and unable to come down with it is CJ. So 2nd and 10 now for Mike B. And pressure coming in with the 4-man blitz. Prego diving. Throws this one up and caught for the first down by GG. So Toxic putting together a little bit of a drive here for the first time in this game. Haven't been able to get too much going on offense before this. Roos there with pressure. Roos still there. And that one falls incomplete. Was looking for a short pass. Russo ZO, thank you for the follow, brother. Welcome to the TM team. And 2nd and 10 for Toxic here. We'll see what they can do as Mike is going to roll right. Pressure's coming from Roost, but Jeezy able to pick him up. And short pass is caught, and Chad just barely missing the first down by a yard there. So 3rd and 1 for Toxic now. We'll see if they can convert here, keep this drive alive. As Mike is out to the right side. May look to run this if he can make Roost miss. Gonna try and run it. But is tackled right at the line of scrimmage. So 4th and 1 now. Huge play coming up for Toxic here. See if they can get themselves on the board, or if IP will take over. As Prego bringing massive pressure. That's going to sail over everybody's head. That's going to be a turnover on downs for Iron Phoenix. And Duty out to the right side, throws up a deep bomb just over the head of DevNerd, who tried to make the diving catch. 25 seconds remaining in this first half. So expect to see IP take a few more deep shots here. Klaus there with pressure. Duty throwing this one left side. That's the leak by Jesus, who slides this one up past the 50. 13 seconds remaining. IP looking to put up some more points before we head into halftime here. DevNerd is up the seam with a step. Duty sees him and throws it up. But unable to come down with it is DevNerd. CJ almost made the diving interception. Yeah, Vasquez. Klaus has I think somewhere around 3 sacks this game already. So Klaus definitely playing well. As Duty going to throw this one up for the end zone. Last play of the half. Caught by Bang, but can't squeeze it into the end zone. So this will take us into the second half, where Toxic will get the ball down 20-0. So Mike B takes that one up to the 27. Pressure from Prego. Missing the dive, but Mike almost walked back into him. And Duty going to pick up that tackle after Mike scrambles for just 2 yards. 2nd and 8 now for Toxic. Roos with pressure. Prego with pressure as well. And Mike B throws up the deep ball. And nobody's going to come down with that one, as DevNerd and GG were there. 3rd and 8 now. Mike B throws this one across the field and caught. And diving out of bounds after securing the first down is GG. As pressure's coming from Roost and Prego. But Mike B slips out the left side. Jesus going to pick up the sack there, bringing us to a 2nd and 11. Mike B rolling right. Roost there to contain as Mike B throws up the deep bomb, and it's caught. DevNerd is caught diving as well twice. So GG gonna dive that one into the end zone. So GG makes that catch. Dev misses the dive, and he dives that one in for Toxic's first points of the game, as the PAT is good. So a 20-7 lead now for IP. I don't think IP scored at all in this the second quarter. I'm pretty sure they were up 28-0 at the very end of the first, but I'm not sure. So we'll see if they can get back on the board here, as they'll start this drive at the 33. And Duty had to land a run there, not going to take it, as Mike B is bringing pressure. Klaus there as well. Duty throws this one up deep, has two in the middle of the field. Roost going to catch this one and run it up left side. Downfield blocks coming in. Roost with a massive catch there. So 1st and 10 for IP now in Toxic territory, following the massive catch by Roost. And Duty going to dive this one up. Wow, he bounced off of his own teammate there to pick up that first down. So 1st and 10, IP. Duty throwing the comeback right side, but Eli not quite able to get to it. And Duty throwing this one up deep for the end zone. It's caught by Roost for the touchdown. So the legend Roost able to come down with the big receiving touchdown in the end zone. Roost playing out of his mind right now with these catches, and IP. Quick drive there will have them up 20 points once more. And Mike taking this one up right side. Prego with pressure here. Duty there as well, and the 4-man blitz will pick up the sack. So you can see they brought the 4-man blitz, and Mike was trying to get out to that left side, but Duty able to slide to the outside there. Nice diving sack to make this a 2nd and 23, as Prego with pressure again, and Mike B throws that one away. Dangerous situation there for Mike and Toxic. So it'll be 3rd and 23 now. And Bruce there with pressure. Missing the dive, though, as Mike's going to have some time here. See what he can do. Throws it short. Ooh. Prego definitely did not have any stamina, or he certainly would have dove for that and made that pick. But 4th and 23 awaits for Toxic. Late in the 3rd quarter here, as Mike going to throw this one up deep, and it's going to be intercepted by DevNerd. So IP going to take over just inside the 50 on their side of the field. And Duty, plenty of time here, but pressure is coming. Throws this one up deep, and that's going to be picked off by CJ. So as you can see, Duty had a step, but CJ able to close the distance there and make that jumping interception. As Prego going to pick up the sack on Mike B. So you can see Prego. This slide to the outside by Prego is proving to be deadly, especially when Mike's rolling to that left side. And 4-man blitz is coming. Duty is there. Ball is up and caught. Diving ahead for the first down is GG. And this will be the last play of the 3rd quarter. Toxic looking to put up some points here and chip away at this lead as Jesus narrowly missing the dive. Mike somehow slides out of there. And he's got time. But what will he be able to do with it as Roos and Jesus are closing in? That's going to be intercepted by Duty. So, definitely plenty of time for Mike there, but the coverage was just so solid that he couldn't find anywhere to go with it. As Bang going to slide that one up for the first down for IP. And we're in the fourth quarter now as IP are up 20. Got to believe they'll be able to hang on here and secure this dub. As Klaus there with pressure, missing the dive though. Chad and Jeezy both there as well. And that is to, I believe, Jesus on the leak. And Jesus, was threatening to take that one all the way to the end zone, but tackled at the 7. So IP, a chance to score again here. And Duty making some time for himself. Has a man wide open in the end zone. I believe it's Eli. It is Eli catching that wide open touchdown on that left side. So you can see everybody on the defense shifted to right, and Eli just kept going to that left side. Ends up wide open for the touchdown. And the screen is to Eli for the 2-point conversion, who will dive that one in successfully. So IP go up 35-7 now. So Mike going to take this one up all the way to the 36. There have been some solid kick returns for Toxic. So it's not been all bad. And Klaus also playing very well. Definitely going to be a player to keep your eye on moving forward. And Mike, plenty of room to run here. Going to take it up the middle. Picks up the first down. And about 6 extra. As he takes Toxic past the 50-yard line. And Mike B. rolling right, but Roost going to pick up the sack there. So you can see Bang and Roost were surrounding him front and back as Roost slid a bit too far, but able to make that recovery, come back, and pick up the sack. 2nd and 12 here for Toxic. Pressure coming from Prego. And Duty blitzed at first, but fell back, and wisely so, as this is going to be over the head, actually, of DevNerd and GG. So 3rd and 12 now. And we'll see what Mike does here as he's going to slide left, ultimately evading the pressure. Throws one up. Ooh, wow. So it's caught by GG. But the tackle is made a yard shy of the first down. So it will be 4th and 1. We'll see if IP can force the turnover on downs or if Mike B can make something happen here. As IP are sending for. One does back off, though. And that's going to be caught. Can he get there? He does. And he's got room to run this. May take this one all the way in. As Chad. Ooh, Dev makes the tackle on the 2. But Chad looked like he was going to wiggle his way all the way into the end zone. Mike B tried to dive that one up the middle, stuffed by Jesus. Second and goal now for Toxic. And just over the head of GG on that right side of the end zone. So it'll be 3rd and goal now, still on the 2-yard line. Toxic unable to get in so far. See what they do here. Mike slides past Jesus. Prego is containing at the line of scrimmage. Jesus still trying to get that sack as Roos coming back now, and that's going to be intercepted by Duty. So I believe that was a diving pick by Duty there. You can see once he goes for this throw over the middle, yeah, Duty makes the nice dive. So IP will take over with just over 30 seconds remaining in this game. As Duty out to the left side here. Eli has a step deep downfield. Duty sees it. And just a bit too deep for Eli there. So 21 seconds remaining. Clock is ticking in IP. Duty gonna run this one, diving up for the first down. And look for IP to take a shot here as there's 10 seconds remaining in the game. And they'll no doubt look to run the score up a bit. As pressure coming in, but Duty throws up the jackpot ball and someone on IP comes down with it. That's Roost! So Roost is playing out of his mind. Get this man at receiver. Roost catching balls left and right, caught a touchdown. Roost might be the greatest player to ever play the game as Duty. Pressure coming from Klaus. Duty can make him miss. He's going to have plenty of time as he throws this one up just short of the end zone, or actually in the end zone. And it's picked. And somehow Mike B not tackled. So that'll be the game. IP take game one, 35-7. Coin flip coming in here in game two of this series between Iron Phoenix and Toxic. Iron Phoenix came out with the win in game one in quite dominant fashion. Toxic will start game two with the ball, though. We'll see what they can do as Mike B takes this one up to the 25 where he's tackled. So, Toxic, Mike at QB, CJ and GG out wide. Docs at running back. And massive pressure coming in from IP to start this game off. As that's caught barely in bounds by GG there for a gain of 3. So 2nd and 7 now for Toxic. Their offense showed flashes last game, but they were unable to piece together many successful drives as Mike has to throw that one away. Prego and Roost, the gruesome twosome, bringing massive pressure there. And Prego and Roost are two of the most underrated linemen in the GFA as Prego picks up the sack again. So this slide Prego's doing is deadly. As you can see, he slides a bit late, so he makes sure that he gets around his guy. And it'll be 4th and 23 now for Toxic. And that's going to be a jackpot ball up in the air. Intercepted by Eli, and Eli somehow escapes the pile and able to return that one to the 30. So IP will take over in very favorable field position. As Duty gonna run this one up, slides past the line of scrimmage. Looked like that may have been accidental as he kind of tried to drop back right after he had passed, but picks up the first down there. So IP in the red zone. And the screen to Eli comes out as Bang trying to pick up the block, and 2 dives are missed, allowing Eli to dive that one right into the end zone for the IP touchdown. So the downfield blocks come in, but 2 dives ultimately are what end up sealing the deal for IP there, letting Eli dive that one in. And the PAT is going to be good, so IP go up 7-0 here in the first quarter. So here's Mike B. Ooh, stuck on his teammate's shield. Looks like he may have had some more room to run there, but still a decent return as he's stopped up at the 27. Pressure coming in from Prego again. Roost there as well. Prego missing the dive, though, giving Mike a lot more time. And going to throw this one right side. Going to be over the head, though, of Docs. So it'll be 2nd and 10 now for Toxic. See what they can make happen as Prego and Roost again bringing pressure. Duty on the 4-man blitz will pick up the sack. So you can see this 4-man blitz can be very overwhelming, as Prego and Roost were already getting pressure, and Duty was there to sack Mike B as he tried to climb the pocket. And GG going to dive ahead just short of the first down, though, so it'll be 4th and 3 for Toxic. We'll see if they can convert here or if IP will take over once more. As Mike B going to be intercepted by Bang. So he was looking for it on that right side, looking for that short throw, just looking for the first down, and Bang just slides ahead of it and able to make a play on the football. As IP handed off to Eli, who's going to throw it to Bang, and Bang trying to make a move here. Picks up 9 yards on the trick play, does IP. And Duty. Looked like they were trying it again, but he'll get sacked this time. So 3rd and 9 for IP now. Duty outright. Jesus leaks off the line. Thrown up and caught by Roost again. So Roost continues to show that he is perhaps the greatest pass catcher in the history of Gridiron, as he secures that touchdown for IP, his 2nd of the night. And Duty throws that one over the heads of Prego and Devnerd on the 2-point conversion try. P. Damien, put your troost in Roost, and then he's also saying, Duty, who's he? Or who's he? Duty. That way it's a lot less disrespectful. Duty, who's he? Sounds like you're trying to flame him. That was a beauty from Duty, absolutely. And Mike can be sacked by Prego again. This IP defensive line has been doing work tonight, as it'll be 2nd and 19, a familiar sight for Mike B to have these 2nd and 3rd and long situations. Caught by CJ, bringing it back to a 3rd and 10 situation. And we'll see if Toxic can keep this drive alive here as we round out the first quarter. Has a man with a step downfield. Don't know if he sees him. I'm going to throw this one up left side. Diving catch made by Dox. Nice catch there. I thought that one was going to fly out of bounds and fall incomplete, but Dox able to make that nice dive. And Mike B out to the right. Pressure coming in from Jesus, and that's going to be over the head of Klaus. Almost picked by Bang, who made the dive for it, but just barely short. So it'll be 2nd and 10 now. Roos bringing pressure. Prego there as well. Jesus coming up the middle. And throwing right side. Diving backwards is GG for that catch. So 3rd and 7 now for Toxic. Four-man blitz coming in. And that's caught for the first down by Dreamboat Jeezy, who's going to take this one up. Has room to run. As Devner going to pick up the tackle. As Jeezy takes that one inside the 20. That saying is copyrighted. All right, do we have to pay you royalties every time we say it? So fresh set of downs here for Toxic in the red zone. Mike B, room to run, gonna take it, and picks up a gain of 6. So Ozemi saying that he actually started it. So we're going to have to go to intellectual property court, it seems, over who started Put Your Truth in Roost. 3rd and 6 now for Toxic. And Mike be able to evade the pressure. Throws this one up for the end zone, just a bit too high. So unable to connect on that one in the end zone. Going to be 4th and 6 now. And pressure coming in from all 3 of these IPD linemen. Prego narrowly missing the dive. Mike B throws it up left side. Going to be caught for the touchdown. I think it was GG who ended up actually catching it. And quite the long play there as Mike was trying to evade. Had 2 on that left side. Liked his odds in that 2v1 situation. And the PAT is good. So 13-7. For IP now. As Toxic only down a score. Prego going to get tackled at the 26, where IP will take over and look to extend their lead. Yeah, Roost P. Damien's right, man. Duty, pressure coming in from Klaus. Klaus had a big game 1, but hasn't made too much of an impact here in game 2, as that's going to be intercepted by GG and taken up the sideline. Nice tackle by Jesus there. Okay, I was a little late on the replay there, but we got him next time. So Toxic now with a chance to tie it up, or even take the lead here with a minute left in the second quarter. Diving catch is made by GG, and Eli tackles him. So at the 8 now is Toxic. And Prego dives again for the sack on Mike B. .40 seconds remain in the first half as Mike B sliding out to his left. Roost bringing the pressure. And that's going to be caught by Docs. Chance for an interception there for IP maybe. But Toxic will have it at the 13. 3rd and goal. Jesus there with pressure. Mike B going to run this one, but Jesus is able to pick up the tackle. So it'll be 4th and goal now from the 8-yard line. And we'll see if Toxic can punch this one in, or if IP can come up with a huge stop to keep their lead here. And they're actually going to kick this. Okay. Nope, maybe not. Or that could have been IP calling the timeout to change their formation to field goal block. As it was, or the punt return. As you can see on the punt return, it kind of offsets that field goal formation, so gives them a decent chance of trying to block this, and it will be blocked. So, looks like that's bugged. As that should have been a turnover for IP there. So Toxic should not have the ball right now. And they're going to throw the interception of Prego. Good sportsmanship. Making up for that bug. And IP going to get one shot here at chucking up a bomb before half. Duty with time. Throws it up left side. Caught by Jesus, who will be tackled. So IP up 13-7. Huge defensive stop there for them. And then blocking that field goal. As I'm going to have to open Discord for just a minute here. Duty evading the pressure. Mike B and Chad are there, though. Mike B missing the dive, but Chad able to pick up the sack. So it'll be 2nd and 24 now for Iron Phoenix. Not the way they wanted to start this drive off. But Duty with time this time. But Chad there and making the dive, missing though. Duty going to try and make something happen. He'll cut it down to a 3rd and 15. But IP still not loving this down and distance they've got going right now. And Duty rolling out to the left here. Throwing it up to the leak by Prego, who will gain just 5. So 4th and 10 now for IP. And we'll see if they can convert. As Duty. Ooh, Devner looked like he had a step there. Eli on the comeback. Gonna be tackled by GG before reaching that first down marker. So that's going to be a turnover on downs. And just caught the tail end of that, but the comeback came back a bit too far as Mike. Tons of pressure coming in. He's backed up super far. Going to be caught, though, for a gain of 9 by GG. Second and 1 now for Toxic, and we'll see if they can convert here as Prego bringing massive pressure. Jesus slid in there at the end as well. That one caught out of bounds, so it'll be 3rd and 1. As 4-man blitz was coming for a sec, but Duty falls off to pick up the leak. And Mike B. Just him, Roost, and Chad back here. Super far back. Caught, but unable to pick up the first down. Going to actually lose 2 yards is Jeezy. So 4th and 3. And IP with another chance to make a big defensive stop to keep their lead alive. As Mike takes the snap. Rolling out to the right. Roost is there to contain. And it looked like he had his man on the comeback there, but ultimately does find Docs on the left side, who picks up the first. And pressure coming in, but Mike B able to complete this. And Eli looked like he had resigned to the fact that that was going to fall incomplete there, but a diving catch is made. And taken up to the 4. Prego with a big sack, though. That'll knock him back to the 12 on this goal-to-go situation. And Mike B going to slide this one up. Get him about halfway there, up to the 7. For this 3rd and goal. Mike B. Plenty of time here. IP falling back. Roos bringing the pressure down, though. Jesus. Looking to put some pressure on Mike. Maybe make him make a throw here. And Mike has to throw it away after all that time. And just Jesus in on the rush. So 4th and goal now. Can IP do it again? Make the stop in the goal-to-go situation. Here on 4th. As Prego sliding up. Mike B throws this one up for the end zone. It's caught for the touchdown. I believe that was CJ catching that one. So an absolute dot by Mike B over the head of the defender. And Toxic take the 1-point lead. With 4 seconds left in the 3rd, as Prego going to take this one up. This will be the last play of the 3rd quarter. As we're now entering the 4th quarter, and IP are down a point. So after a dominant display game 1, some offensive issues here for IP. Their defense is still playing pretty well, but Duty gonna have to throw this one away after that pressure came in from the Toxic D line. Duty sliding up. Tackled after a gain of 7. So it'll be 3rd and 3 for IP here. Prego, nice block on the outside, but Chad able to get a little bit of pressure. Eli, GG's caught diving, so Eli's going to have room to run this down the sideline. And out of bounds at the 36 is Eli. Picked up the first down and more. So fresh set of downs for IP as they enter Toxic territory. Double misdive there, triple misdive as Duty throws this one up. Got the leak. It's Prego. And nice upfield blocks coming in. Prego going to dive this one in. Just walks it in even. So look at these downfield blocks coming in by IP. Just beautiful stuff. And able to allow Prego to take that one all the way to the end zone. And Duty going to throw this one middle of the end zone for Eli, who makes the catch. So that was a beauty from Duty. And Toxic now find themselves down 7 in the 4th quarter. So we'll see if Mike B can lead this 2-minute drill and at least tie this game up as GG catches that one for a gain of 9. So 2nd and 1 as Mike B sliding up for the first down and a little bit extra here as he'll be tackled by Duty after taking it up to the 39. So Mike B running it up again and gonna slip through somehow. Wow. Thought for sure he was gonna be tackled, but that slide was perfect. And a minute 35 on the clock here. Toxic knocking on the door of the red zone. We'll see if they can tie this thing up as Roost picks up the quick sack there for a loss of 2 yards. Mike B out to the left looking for the first down. He will find it. So a 1st and 10 from the 15 as Toxic are now in the red zone and threatening to tie this game up. Assuming they don't go for 2, which would be a crazy move. But Mike B out to the right. Jesus going to pick up the sack right at the line of scrimmage. Bringing us to a 2nd and 10. 54 seconds remaining, so keep in mind, time is indeed a factor here as Mike B, pressure coming in from Prego. He's going to evade it though. And Mike B just wasting a ton of time right now, trying to find an option to go to in the end zone. And ultimately, he'll go to Dox on the right side, who will pick up about 5. So a 3rd and 5 here with 30 seconds remaining in the game. Time is ticking, so great job by Toxic to run out the time. And 4th and 1 is upcoming as he's stopped just short of the first down. And the game is on the line right now. We'll see if IP make the stop or if Toxic will be able to make this happen as pressure is coming in from Jesus and Prego. Jesus missing a few dives though. Roost now sliding up. Great coverage by IP. Roost and Jesus making him fall back so far. He's going to have to just throw this one up into a crowd. Caught for the touchdown. So Toxic looking to tie this game up here with 2 seconds remaining. And IP going to do everything in their power to block this kick. And, oh, Jesus was so close. But unable to block that. So IP have 2 seconds to tie this up. Prego, this is going to be the last play. Going to get tackled, so we're going to overtime. And Toxic are going to get the ball first. So for those of you unfamiliar with OT rules, Toxic are going to take the ball up to the 20-yard line and have a go at scoring. And if they score, they have to go for the 2-point conversion. There are no PAT kicks in overtime. And then IP will get a go. And we go until one team scores where the other team doesn't. So Mike B with time here, but pressure is coming from Jesus. And that's caught by GG for a gain of 7. So Toxic starting off this overtime period nicely. Sizable gain there as Mike B is going to run this one up for the first down and more. Diving it into the end zone is Mike B. So they got to go for 2 now. And you can see Mike B, a couple of missed dives, and he's able to split the last 2 defenders diving in for the touchdown. So Mike B throws this one up for the end zone. It's picked by Eli. And CJ able to pick up the tackle there. So once again, IP are going to take this one down to the 20. Try and score a touchdown. If they don't, they lose. And we go to game 3. If they score a touchdown but not the 2-point conversion, then we go another round of OT. And if IP scores the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, they win the game. So we'll see what IP can do here. As Duty rolling out to the right side. Has his man, that's Bang, who's going to pick up the first down, get him halfway there. IP will have a 1st and goal from the 10. As Duty. Looked like he maybe wanted to run that one, but thinks better of it. Throws this one up. It's intercepted by Mike B. So IP are going to lose here in game 2. And we're going to game 3, ladies and gentlemen. Coin flip coming in here in game 3 of this matchup between Toxic and Iron Phoenix. A series that few thought would go to 3 games, but Toxic able to pull off the upset in game 2 in overtime. So we'll see if they can carry that momentum into game 3 here, or if Iron Phoenix will be able to go back to their game 1 form, where they won in dominant fashion. So Toxic will start the game with the ball here. And Mike B going to get sacked very quickly. Couldn't tell if it was Prego or Duty. But the 4-man blitz came in. And Mike B just stepped right up into it. So 2nd and 20 now for Toxic. As Mike B can throw this one up the sideline, intercepted by Bang. So a quick turnover for Iron Phoenix as Mike B tried to go up the sideline with that one. Bang able to just jump it. And IP take over on the opponent's 24. So very favorable field position and duty. Gonna run this one up. Plenty of time. Plenty of room, excuse me. Picks up the first down and a little bit extra as he's up to the 9-yard line. So IP with the 1st and goal from the 9. Shortly after that interception by Bang. And Duty gonna run this one, sliding out to the outside, but tackled after a gain of just 2. Second and goal situation now for IP. As Duty sliding this one out to the left this time. CJ going to pick up the sack to knock Duty and IP back to the 11-yard line. So Duty rolling right and intercepted by GG. So the team's trading interceptions now here early in this game. But Mike B is in safety range, so going to have to be careful here. This IPD line is going to be hungry as Mike B slides up. Gives himself a bit of room to breathe, but still not a ton as he picks up 4. Still going to have to be careful here. On 2nd and 6 as Jesus picks up the sack. So they're even closer to the end zone than before. 3rd and 12 for Toxic from their own 2. And this IP defensive line has got to be foaming at the mouth right now as Duty on the 4-man blitz. Gonna pick up the safety for IP. So you can see Mike B was maybe trying to just get that one out of the end zone. Duty steps up and stuffs him. So IP go up 2-0 to start this game. And Prego tackled at the 28 on the kick return. So IP with a good start to the game. As Duty throws this one up to Bang, who jumps out of bounds with it. And Duty has a man wide open down the field. Narrowly missing the interception is Klaus as Jesus catches that on the leak. And he's going to take that in for the IP touchdown. So IP will go up 8-0 following the safety with Jesus leaking out for that touchdown, diving into the end zone. And the PAT is good for IP, so they're up 9-0 now. As Mike B and Toxic gonna look to just shake that safety off here. It's still very much in this game. I know a safety can be a bit of a morale shaker, but we'll see if Toxic can regather and put together a drive here. Pressure coming from Prego and Roost. Mike B throws this one up, gonna be caught. And just short of the first down is CJ after the gain of 9 up that right sideline. Mike B going to try and run this one up for the first down, but stuffed right at the line of scrimmage, so it'll be 3rd and 1. Mike B trying to make some time for himself here. Ooh, narrowly over the head of Bang, who had a chance to intercept that one. And that's Jeezy picking up the first down for Toxic. So Toxic picking up some momentum here as Mike B sliding through the pressure. Duty coming in though, able to get that one off, and it's caught for the touchdown by CJ. And Toxic with their first points of the game on the deep bomb. And that kick is blocked, so IP will keep a 3-point lead here following the Toxic touchdown and then the blocked PAT. Prego stuck on Bang's shield there up to the 31 though. Decent return. Duty out to the left side. Mike B there to contain. Pushing up now is Mike B. Duty narrowly evading the sack and throws that one out ultimately. As we're about to reach the end of this first quarter. Duty looked like he was trying to run that one, but Mike B able to contain him there. And Duty has his man wide downfield and diving catch made by Bang, who's still got some room to run. Gonna take this one all the way up to the 22. IP in very favorable field position as we start this second quarter. And Duty narrowly evading the sack by Chad. Throws this one up. Diving into the end zone is Devnerd for the Iron Phoenix TD. So IP able to extend their lead now to 10 points. And we'll see if Toxic have an answer here in the second quarter. Mike B. Ooh, looks like he had a room up that sideline, but still a good return up to the 35. So IP's offense looking like they're starting to click here now as Mike B throws up that comeback to CJ for the first down. And Toxic's offense also has looked very good, especially on that last drive, obviously, where Mike B threw up the deep bomb to CJ for the touchdown. But Mike B going to be sacked by Jesus as IP's D-line had a huge impact in games 1 and 2, but not doing a ton this game outside of the safety as Mike B sliding to the right. Roos there with pressure. And this is another deep bomb by Mike B, and that's going to be intercepted by Eli. So Eli able to stay in front and come down with this pick. As Duty's going to run this one up for the first down and extra. Upfield blocks coming in and diving tackle by GG. We'll stop Duty at the 42 there. So IP looking to extend their lead even further as Duty has a man left side. That's Jesus, but going to throw it short to Prego, who secures the first down. Minute 47 remaining in this first half as IP in enemy territory now. That's Prego on the quick leak. His second catch in quick succession. Taking that into the red zone. IP will have it at the 19. And we'll see if they can score here on this drive with Duty. Throwing this one up for the end zone. Diving catch made by Bang. So IP do extend their lead. With that nice throw by Duty and a nice dive by Bang with the PAT going through. IP will take a 23-6 lead. Up by 17 still in the first half. So Toxic gonna wanna get some points up here before halftime or they might be in some trouble as Mike B is gonna get this one up to the 30. Prego gets that sack on Mike B. Loss of 13 there. And if IP make a stop here, there's still enough time on the clock where they will be able to get some points up. Or at least get a chance to, as throwing that one away is Mike B. So 3rd and 23 coming in now as the 4-man blitz is coming, bringing massive pressure, and Mike B is forced to throw it away again. Drew, come on, bro. I'm not benched, bro. I'm the team caster, okay? It's my role. So 4th and 23 now, and Toxic going to be in big trouble if they can't convert on this one. Mike B throwing up the jackpot lottery ball. Who will come down with it? It'll be Eli making that interception. So you can see that throw is up into a crowd, but Eli able to hang at the back there and comes down with that catch. So 45 seconds left. IP taking over. And Eli has a step deep. Duty throws it up. Gonna be caught by Eli for the IP touchdown. So Eli catches that pick. And then turns around and catches the touchdown on the next play. Very nice catch by Eli. Very close to being out of bounds there, but able to keep it in. Nice throw by Duty. So this kick will be returned up to the 35. Hunter says he bets CJ is screaming in his room right now. Well, hey, Toxic are playing above the expectation of most here already just by being in game 3 at all. And Duty picks up the massive sack, loss of 15. And that just might be enough to take the wind out of Toxic's sails in terms of like on their journey to score before halftime, as there's 16 seconds left. They got a ton of field to make up. As Bang is going to pick up the sack on the 4-man blitz again. So a 3rd and 38 now, and IP in safety range. If I'm Mike B, I honestly just run this one straight. Just try and get out of this half. Not going to want to take the safety here. Chucks it up deep. Intercepted by Eli, who'll have a chance at a return here. Got to go for the end zone because this is the end of the second half, but will not get there. So into the second half we go, and IP will receive the football up 30-6. With Prego taking this kick up right side. Tackled at the 30. And Duty, pressure coming in from Jeezy. But intercepted by GG. So Toxic going to take over here. And a quick score here may give them a chance to get back in this game. Yeah, P. Damien, IP definitely going off this game, as Mike B going to gain 7 on the run. Bring us to a 2nd and 3. Prego with big pressure there, but Chad able to pick him up with the help of Klaus. And throwing it back is... that's to GG, who picks up the first down. And Mike B and company about to enter the red zone. Prego putting pressure on Duty there as well. Prego persistent. And that pass is going to fall incomplete. Docs try to dive for it, but even if he had caught it, would have been right at that line of scrimmage. So 2nd and 10 it is for Toxic now. Down 24 points. Hey, Viscous, thank you for the follow, brother. And that pass is caught by GG for a gain of just 3. bringing us to 3rd and 7. As Toxic are looking to try and get themselves back into this game. Huge pressure coming in. Mike has time now, though. And going to dive this one up, but he'll be a yard short of the first down. So 4th and 1. IP could pretty much ice the game with a defensive stop on this play. We'll see if Mike B and Toxic can. Oh, as Eli going to intercept that one in the end zone. And you can see if Mike put a little bit more air under that, his receiver may have had a chance at it, but Eli out front able to come down with it. And Duty now. Pressure coming from Chad. Duty throws this one up deep downfield. That's caught by Bang, who's been having a great night. And Bang, maybe going to take this one to the end zone, but no. Tackled by Dox, who got up following the missed dive. Looked like they were going to dive him all the way into the end zone there, but able to make the tackle as Duty. Rolling out to the right. Throws this one up left side. Caught by Eli, who jumps it into the end zone. So you can see Duty rolling right, trying to pull the coverage that way. And Eli just sneaking on that sideline. Comes down with the catch for the TD. As the handoff is to Eli for the 2-point conversion, who throws it up, and it's picked by CJ, who's got room to run it, but Eli going to pick up the tackle. So Toxic now down 30 points, and a comeback is a tall order with just 23 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter. They'll take over on their own 20. Pressure coming in from Jesus. Mike B throws this one across the field. Almost intercepted by Eli, but GG able to come down with it for a gain of 7. And Jesus trying to put some pressure on Roost there as well. Jesus missing the dive, though. Mike B now has a ton of time. And he's going to run this up for the first down. And that was the last play of the 3rd quarter. So now we're in the 4th. IP with a commanding lead. Toxic looking to make something happen. Chucked up, and GG may have been out of stamina there, as it looked like a dive might have been able to secure that ball, but ball's incomplete, bringing us to 2nd and 10. Sir, what is up, BFF? How you doing tonight? As Mike, a little bit of a wiggle there, picking up the first down, taking Toxic past the 50. At this point, Toxic just looking to make the box score look a bit better. As Prego is going to come up with a massive sack there. Loss of 18. It'll be 2nd and 28. Mike B rolls right. Roos is there to contain. Prego, nice spin move to get off his blocker. Jesus putting on pressure. Narrowly missing the sack, and that one will fall incomplete. Few people had a chance at that one, but floats right past all of them, as it'll be 3rd and 28 for Toxic. Ooh, Prego slips his man. Jesus as well. And the throw is to the leak on the left side. That's Jeezy. Unable to connect, though, so it'll be 4th and 28 now. Jesus and Bang getting pressure there, as that one's going to fall incomplete as well. So a lot of balls that were in catch range for members of both teams on that set. but several straight incompletions gives IP the ball in toxic territory, and Eli just duty gonna overthrow him there. Looked like Dev. He might have been throwing that to Dev, actually, who had a step in the end zone. And Chad going to slide into duty for the sack there, bringing us to 3rd and 14 now. As duty going to look to keep this drive alive so they can ice this game, maybe put up some more points. Roost is leaked out. Will Roost catch the touchdown? No, he will not, as that'll be intercepted by Mike B. Anytime I see Roost leaking, I get very excited, as that ball is intercepted, unfortunately. Thought we were going to see our 3rd straight game with a Roost TD reception. But Prego picks up the sack onto Mike B. We've got just a minute 18 seconds remaining in this game. Jesus picking up another sack. So it'll be 3rd and 25 now, and Mike B is in safety range. Going to have to be careful of this hungry IP defensive line. And duty sending 4-man blitz. But Mike B has to just chuck this one away. It's going to be picked by Eli. So Mike B not wanting to take this safety there as the pressure came in. Had to just throw one up to his man on the right side, and Eli comes down with the pick. Here's duty. Roost is leaked right now, but duty to throw it short. And it falls incomplete. So 2nd and 10 now. 50 seconds remaining in this game. As duty throws the short ball to Bang, and it goes upfield to get some blocks in. Big time hustle play by duty there. So fresh set of downs at the 35 for IP. Prego, nice block there. Roost is leaked. Will we get the throw up to Roost maybe? No, it'll be short to Prego, who will pick up the 1st down for IP. Duty. Ooh, sacked by Jeezy. So 2nd and 24 now for IP, as they've got just a couple plays left before time expires. Can they put up some more points here? That's Roost in the end zone. Ball is up and over the heads of Roost and Eli. Yeah, Chicloso, every time, you know Prego's ripping it. Every time he makes a nice catch or gets a sack. That Prego my ego battle cry. And duty on the last play of the game. Just going to probably throw this up into a crowd. No, he throws it short for Roost, who's going to try and make something happen, but dives backwards. And that'll be the game and the series